It is told in the name of Troy. Before the war had weight, it had a voice. Before the steel, before the ash, before the fall, there was only the telling. And in the telling it was already golden. They speak of it like it was always meant to be remembered, as if honor was carved into the bones of the earth itself, as if every step toward ruin was already dressed as glory. So let it begin where memory chooses to stand, not in truth, but in myth. The sons of kings were carved in flame, names spoken sharp before they had aim. They called it fate before it began, before the cost was ever man. And Troy stood still like it knew the part, a city built to break hearts apart. Every ode felt heavy and bright, like borrowed meaning and borrowed light. And all of them moved like they understood that war would turn everything into gold and blood. But who remembers it as it was, not as it lives in the mouths of us? For every truth that's spoken loud becomes a shape inside the crowd. And even honor, spoken enough, starts to sound like something made up. This is the war, written in gold and flame, where every ending forgets its name. Ever showed its face, it was already given a place. And all that it was gets lost in the sound of something too perfect to be found. And still they marched like it made sense, through pride disguised as consequence, through speeches carved in heavy air that never once meant be aware. But under it, something started to strain, like meaning slipping out of name, as if the story wasn't whole, just something told to keep control. And every victory they believed was something else they never grieved. And slowly the gold began to thin, like light that on stay within. They speak it still as if it's sure, but nothing in it feels secure. For every line that claims to stand begins to shake in every hand. And even memory held too tight starts to forget what felt like right. This is the war, written in gold and flame, where every ending forgets its name, where honor is born before it can fall, and truth is smaller than the call. This is the war they learn to sing before it became a thing. Before the cost ever showed its face, it was already given a place. And still it echoes like something true, even as meaning slips straight through. And now the voice begins to break its line, as if the story won't align, as if the telling starts to see it never was what it claimed to be. For gold is only what they name, to soften what they cannot tame. And war, when spoken long enough, becomes a mask for something rough. And I know, we know what is told no longer feels entirely gold. It shifts beneath each spoken part, like something lost before the start. And Troy is still there in the sound, but not in truth it can be found. Or maybe none of this is clean or true, just something memory learned to do, to take the chaos, give it form, and call it purpose after storm. For even legends, when retold, become less honest, more controlled, and what was lived becomes just sound, without the weight of what it drowned. This is the war, written in golden flame, where every ending forgets its name, where honor is born before it can fall, and truth is smaller than the call. This is the war they learn to sing before it ever became a thing. Before the cost ever showed its face, it was already given a place. And if it ever meant anything real or true, it doesn't survive what words can do. So let it be spoken as it was first cast, in the shape of a future that cannot last. For even gold, when carried too long, becomes only the echo of a song. And Troy is still only what we choose to recall.